Just checking to see if it's live. It is live. Hello, me. Hi, me. Come on, me. Let's go, me. You got this, me. There you go, me. Come on, me. You got this, me. There you go, me. Alright, me. Well done, me. Is volume good? Good. Volume is excellent. How's the camera doing? The camera's... I knew that was gonna happen, but I forgot about it and didn't realize my headphones were so high up. Jesus Christ. No. I will be honest, I got this game, and I have played it a little bit, but I have not played it a lot. I played it twice. I got a few trophies. I played it twice. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try this. And we're not only going to try this, we're going to fail at this. Because I'm gonna play on Tsar Bomba. Alright, I'm just gonna have no music because that's very annoying. But Dolores, Tsar Bomba, begin. This means that I'm going to fail, which normally happens. But yeah, let's let's begin. Alright, I have to find things as soon as possible, and I want to find a gas mask so I can go out and find things. Also, want to find my family because I won with only Ted and Mary Jane. But it took a while, and it was kind of annoying because I had to make sure they were all fine. This. Can I take Timmy? Can take Timmy. Okay. I need food. Location's over there. Why did I take the rat poison? I don't want the rat poison. I mean, it's rat poison. Food. Oh, this is terrible. I'm having such a difficult time. Oh, sorry, daughter. Yes, my daughter died. Oof. I noticed there's a viewer other than me in here, so hello, welcome. I was gonna turn down the volume on my TV, but it's not from my TV, it's in my ears. That was very annoying. I don't like her tuba. It annoys me. It's just always going off. Let's move my lamp to give some lighting. That works excellently. Okay. Day 1. So... almost all of us made it to the shelter. Almost all we can do is start thinking of creative ways to serve our canned soup. We We don't have that much food. No one's complaining yet, but even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. There wasn't enough time to grab everything, but we have something to get started with. That's enough. Time to roll. I only grabbed one bottle. You know, none of y'all are getting water. It's hard down here living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. I don't know what that means. Does it mean we're going insane on day one? Oh, and now radiation's pouring in, I think. Lovely. We're hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with our shelter life. We can't lose hope. Dolores is doing quite well, or she can't find anything to complain about today. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will that last? You wish we could just leave, sitting down here with barely anything. Driving is crazy. I want cake. Well, you're not gonna get cake. I didn't have time to grab cake, so cry about it. Dolores. Hopefully, the time to leave will come soon. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long if Ted doesn't drink. Yep. Let's send Ted out there, why not? I thought we grabbed the gun. Take me out with a weapon. I'll be fine. He went out to the wasteland. We don't know what he will do if he doesn't come back. Equipment, suitcase, and a gas mask. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Ted is no longer thirsty. Okay. We can just exist without nothing. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted. And no fresh air seems to be circulating. Great. Just wonderful. We have to fix it before we're suffocating like rats trapped by a professional and very cruel rat trapper. Sure, let's use this. Should have grabbed this. Put on some music. Eventually. We decided to spray the hell out of the vent, just to be on the safe side. Turned out it was the right thing to do. Like gust of fresh air. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Ted is fine. Great. Y'all can just starve. It's been a while since we showered. The smell in this tiny shelter is as far from rose as we can get. We had thought of washing ourselves. Too bad we didn't grab any soup along the way. Soap, not soup. Like, we grabbed plenty of soup. Well, not plenty of soup, but we grabbed soup. Make do. I don't have anything else. How would we use a gas mask to wash ourselves? Oh, great. They're both sick. Lovely. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting should be hard. A camping trip. It will. Oh no, that smell is terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Suspicious looking stains cover parts of the page. Dolores will not last long without water. Dolores gave me all 6 wishes for drips and few drops of water. You know what? We can't have everything, so just. I don't know who wants to get the water. We'll give Dolores the water. Ted. Foreign space is not a very friendly environment. We quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. If this keeps up, we might find ourselves in a nasty place. If you stab one another, please don't. I mean, one of you can die. That sounds cruel. One of you can definitely die. You can barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. Dolores' health has not improved. Dolores is no longer hungry. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He can drink right now. now we can't give him a drink because we have no water. Because I was stupid. Are the walls closing on us? Is the space getting smaller with every passing minute? We need to get out right now. Or you know what? Sure. There's water out there. Maybe we're all dead. We're not all dead. Opening the door and letting contaminated air was a great idea. Now instead of phobias, we need to deal with vomiting. We haven't done anything about Laura's sickness. Ted's gonna die tomorrow, I swear. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. I didn't grab a radio. Oh, good. Billy's back, or Timmy's back, or whatever his name is. Yep. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, and good. We we have water. Okay. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue of what's going on might not necessarily kill us. We're so afraid of being back from the wasteland and safe with us now. It's quite a long walk from our house to the docks. We knew of a promising warehouse in the area. It survived the blast, but the sea wave drowned half of it. We were hoping it wasn't the better half. We always thought canned soup was made in America. Apparently it's made in another country with a weird name that we didn't recognize. According to the crate's date stamp, the shipment came after the blast. Weird. Water everywhere, and finding empty bottles to store it was not a problem. The problem was the water we filled with was kind of salty. Oops, because, Ted's dead. The half-drowned container in the back was labeled. Nothing was full of ammo. It was full of ammo. All the pieces to make it playable, time well spent. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Too many days without water, Ted died of dehydration. Okay, so we'll just use both of y'all. Good stuff. Let's send people out. Trash is becoming full of empty soup cans. Oh my, that thing is huge, and there goes another at one. Roaches everywhere, we're doomed, we're already feeling dirty. We can't just sit around with Dolores is sick. I don't have anything to do for Dolores. I wish I did, but I don't. Give Dolores some more water. Food and water, some of us are keener to go outside than others. Let's send Dolores out while she's sick. I'm sending her out with nothing. That's a smart thing to do. I love how he's just sitting there, like his dad's just. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Honestly, I have no idea. That's why I didn't give her anything, but I probably should, because we can't even play without two adults on our team. So, oops. I'm going to do something very quickly. Sorry. Apparently that's not non-copyrighted music, so yeah. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really green stuff dripping in from this pipe is an included feature. We should probably try doing something about it with whatever we brought down here. Use the suitcase? don't know how we'd use it. Oh, we got Nox too. That has lyrics to it. There it is. That's fine. We grabbed our old suitcase and shoved it under the pipe. Seems like all the liquid that was... Oh, no, we just lost the suitcase. Great. Leak out things so during the night. On the bright side, we don't have anything to worry about. The smell making us sick anymore. The downside, our suitcase is completely ruined. Great. Let's give Timmy some food. A knock on the door is not something we take lightly these days. When man came to our doorstep offering us a highly profitable game of cards, we weren't convinced. Is a bet of 2 soup cans and a card game a reasonable choice in our situation? We don't have cards, so no. Oh, the phone outside. I know of this. I know somewhat of this. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that set for the kids? The only kid here that's alive. Good old Timmy. When supplies were not getting them like that, we'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Timmy's no longer hungry. What about giving him something to drink? He's so needy. Jeez. Timmy needs to learn a lot. Ring ring. There we were, thinking we could never hear a telephone signal again, but suddenly a phone started ringing from somewhere outside. Should someone answer it? Sure, let's send Timmy out. We answered the phone, we could clear the gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us soon. Timmy is well, good for you, Timmy. We learned a valuable lesson recently. If you don't do anything about roaches in your home, they will end up with more roaches. That's not ideal. We will end up all glowy just like that. I have nothing to deal with them, so... Anyway, I don't have an axe, but apparently we can't use an axe against roaches. Our time will come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here, we're here, let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all, nothing too new to respond. Timmy, great. Timmy's just surviving, man. He's just making it out in the world. We can't... I don't have a radio. They ask us these things, but we don't have anything to actually do them with. Oh, good. She's back. So she brought a medkit back. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's just strolling around outside waiting to be picked up. First option sounds a bit more sane. We were glad to see Dolores back safely from the wasteland. Theaters means actors, and where you can find actors, you can easily run into mimes. And so we approached theater on our tiptoes, but in the end we decided our need for supplies was greater than our fear of mimes. We're making a joke about not knowing what a mine is, right? Like an explosive. So we probably went to explore. We half expected the theater cafeteria to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it. We were able to admire their selection of foods. It was quite vivid, small, medium, or large cans of tomato soup. We felt large cans were meant for us. Good. We had some fun playing around with different theater props and outfits. We didn't look especially fabulous in any of them. We took a padlock off one of the boxes as a souvenir. Of the many props the theater had to offer was... Oh good, proper leather suitcase. We got rid of some of the costumes that were inside of it and dusted it off as good as new. So, The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should... It's that sound, a galloping horse. We rushed through the door when we were greeted by 2 men. Dressed like they'd come from medieval fair, we identified the source of the sound, and One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique cup, but they'd get lost and they would be most grateful if we had let them check out our map, provided we had one. We don't have one. Why ask me that question? Don't die. You look very green. We couldn't contain our laughter, and our guests took offense. They ran out shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. Wait. You mean is Timmy thirsty? No, but both of them are hungry. Send Timmy outside again, you know? Have lasted this long. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what he'll do if he doesn't come back. Dolores would really love to eat something. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Yeah, okay. So we'll just give Dolores. Yeah. Somebody's at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's the friendly face of an American soldier. Should we open it? You know what? Sure, why not? We opened the hatch, but there was nothing there. Darn pranksters making jokes even after the apocalypse. Okay, okay. Dolores is no longer hungry. Yeah. Okay. Well, they can just die. We always wanted a pet. We couldn't decide what to get. A cat, a dog, a hamster. It doesn't matter because we don't have anything to stop the cockroaches. Oh, good. She finally got her sleep. She still looks terrible. But she finally got her sleep. Our time will come, but for the time being, we'll just have to adapt to this living situation. They're here. We're here. Let's make the best of it. They're only cockroaches after all. Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around the house. Yet I literally heard you snore. We keep dreaming about those little things that we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down on our heads anyways. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Okay. Oh, you thirsty? You want some water? I'll give you both. Why not? We have enough soup. We found some weird mushrooms growing on one of our food stores. Is no laughing matter. No, we have enough food. We have food. Okay, you're not dying. I mean, you're slowly dying, but you'll make it. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Okay. Is there anyone who can rescue us? I don't have a radio! Please, Timmy, bring back a radio or a med kit. The thing we need to do right now is to use them. Yeah, I know. Ration supplies. A young lady all dressed in white has visited us today requesting our aid. Wasting no time, she laid out a plan of what she said is a bandit camp while she claims her twin brother is being held. You know what? Yeah. Sure. I know what happened after this. The woman quickly got her group of friends, and we set out for what turned out to be a successful mission. Finding the lost twin brother wasn't a problem. He was hanging on top of some antenna next to the fence, trying to escape. In his duel with the bandit leader, he lost a hand. But the group quickly tended to his injuries, and he'll be just fine. Siblings thanked us for 100 times and said they would definitely contact us again. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Yeah, let's give Dolores some water. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offers a simple one-time deal. For just one bag of soup and get the... Oh... Sure. And I know exactly what this is. And I'm surprised it's happening this early in. Yep. Oh. Okay. But yeah. I get a cat. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to just be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar said Sharkov is that its name. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. The majority of the local gas station was destroyed. Gasoline reserves blew up too quickly and probably did more damage than the atomic bomb. The only thing left intact was the cashier's booth, along with some cars and the gas price board. War or not, the price is still growing every day. There was an abandoned truck in line for the gas pump. We immediately recognized the logo of a well-known company on its side. Yep, the Canned Soup Company. Because, you know, there's just only one canned soup company. A few water bottles were scattered along in the cashier's booth. None of the explosion damaged them, though it is funny how the pipe shadow got burned into the wall. We stumbled upon a half-eaten sandwich in the cashier's booth and some bug spray. Why didn't you take the half-eaten sandwich? You're taking water, why didn't you take the sandwich? A deck of cards was lying around just outside the booth. After picking them up and counting them out, the only thing missing were the 3 sizes. 3 sixes, playable enough. We spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street. We couldn't get enough look at it in the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. Tim, we should eat something. Yeah, let's give Timmy some food and water. Yeah. Is there anything but roaches in your helmet? Yes, get rid of the roaches. He's still there. Hungry and tired. Victory is ours. Roach lie defeated on this glorious day for all remaining humanity. Humans are the dominant species once again. Dolores is still quite ill. I know. Let's give Timmy some food and some water. Let's send Dolores outside. Actually, let's give her some... I want to make sure she's ready to go outside. Let's give her a gas mask and see what she brings back. I love how everyone's just like depressed and that cat's just still like just totally calm. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Equipment to be good. Random question, how would y'all feel if I played some Fable? Fable was the first game that I ever played that wasn't like a phone game. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful, red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items she brought along. I would love to. But I don't have anything. So, oops. It was hard to turn her down because of that darn cheerfulness, but we did anyway. The woman seemed a bit disappointed and tried to offer us schematics for some weird gun. We turned that around too. It's not like we have any tools around here anyways. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Timmy should eat something. Fine, give Timmy some food. We have enough. Sharkov sure can take care of itself. We can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. Just so happens we found an address on its collar. It's unlike that its owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland is always risky. Should we go outside and check the address? Sure. Good, you got some sleep too. Oh, the cat's gone. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by 2 men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up and saying they were looking for him for a while now. Supposedly, Sharkov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. I thought you'd I am hearing y'all resting and nothing is happening. Nothing is going on. Take some water. I can't do anything on the radio. Stop asking me. It's more like mid. If there's one thing we need to do, yeah, I know. What was that? A rat? Rats are usually smaller than cats, but what's with the double tail? We can't let that thing get to our supplies. Kill it with an axe, chop it down, take its guts and spew them on the wall. Oh, is she back already? Seems rather quick. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. We're glad to see Loris come back. Our scavenge trip was about to end with nothing. We remember there was one place where we haven't looked yet. One place is literally on our doorstep. Crash cans in our neighborhood. One of the pre-blast neighbors threw out a few open cans of soup. Ha, the joke's on him. If he's in his shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. With a lawn like that, who wouldn't be? If there's more than a few cans, why didn't you grab more than one? Good. One of the bins had a nice working radio inside. The owner probably bought a new radio and got rid of the old one. We should buy a new one too when all this is over. Pacifist guy from around the corner threw out his rifle. It's ours now. Wonder if it still works. Darn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. The vehicle down the street looked like someone's work in progress. We observed it from afar. Who could the owner be? We kept it for the time being, but we may want to take a closer look in the future. This could probably be our ticket out of here. So, Dolores needs everything right now, including a medkit that I don't have. I'm surprised she's lasted this long. During our last expedition, we ran into a smelly man in torn up clothes. We recognized him as an old bum named Jim who used to roam the streets of our town before the bombs fell. Now he roams the wasteland. Checking the time. It looks like he followed us home. The door asking if we want to buy a rock. Well, do we? You know what? Why not? Sure. Let's buy a rock. Okay. Our old man Jim was always lovely and friendly to us. He opened the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us, and the fullest rock was for free, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we have enough to trade any more of our supplies for it, even if it brings luck, like he claims. To our surprise, we found Sharkov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back, but it's our good care it appreciates. Our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans. Only time will tell. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Both of them get everything. And Timmy can... we don't have anything for Timmy. So let's just send him out with a suitcase. He's not dead. And he's not sick. He's actually doing a lot better than his mom. Sick, hungry, tired, fatigued. Okay, you're hungry. Tim went out the wasteland. We don't know what to do if he doesn't come back. Some soup. You're in the soup aisle. Find the soup, not the clothing. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sharkov found a tiny wire sticking out. No. 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 Oh, good. More knocks. Cat works better than a stick. Let the cat have its dumb wire. We're positive the cat can be of use to us, considering all the radioactive roaches and other furry beasts looking. We'd rather have a friend in Sharkov. When the enemy of army mutant hamsters will come for us, and they will. Oh, they will. Yes, they will. Run, run, far away, get away. Ah, Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores needs time to rest. Dolores, just go to sleep. forever. Twin siblings contacted us again. I know. I know. I like the twin siblings, but I don't have a map. Oh. It's getting bad, huh? If we had a map, we would definitely share it with them. Map, not a map. We apologize and sent them on their way. We can't just sit around while Dolores is still sick. Just go to bed. Go to bed. Timmy needs to come back. Oh. Improved map. Oh, good. Send her out for a map. With the tribe, its layer treasure wasn't there. Someone else must have found it first. Bloody pirates. Darn. Yes. Yes. Use the radio for the government. We made contact. The military is out there, and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Cool. You'd love to eat something? I'd love to not do that. We're hearing a lot of noises coming from our neighborhood today. Our guess is that there was a zoo of escaped animals and... Sure, why not? Let's send Dolores out there. Today too bad we never practiced sharpshooting. Every shot we fired in the direction of those animals, it looked like two-headed cows, was a miss. Let's hope we'll be on target next time. Oh no, the Brahmins. No, they're probably not Brahmins. We can't just sit around when Dolores is sick. Fine. Welcome to pretty crazy alleged scientist into our shelter today. Turns out Sharkov is not only incredibly ill-mannered pet, but also the scientist's highly valued assistant, who he calls Dr. Sharkov. The cat's disappearance has left the doc struggling with his latest project. He expects us to help him out as compensation for his help her away. The cat didn't care. It clearly wants to stay. The doc might be crazy, but maybe his knowledge is something that can help us out in the long run. Why not? I'm surprised I've lasted this long. Honestly. Dolores? Great. Zarkov seems to be fond of our checkerboard. It's a favorite game. No. Sorry, I need the checkerboard. Tried to keep the game away from Sharkov, but that just enraged it. We had to run for our lives in the other corner of the shelter, leaving the game behind. Thankfully it worked. We're all alive and well. We won't be playing checkers for that set ever again. Great. Timothy, wow. Timmy should return by now. We need to face the worst possible scenario. He might not be coming back. Well, Timmy's gone then. Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores has rested. Okay, great. Sure. Can I even send Dolores out? Can there be nobody in the shelter? Is that even an option? I mean, we have him to keep us company. It's like a Grim Fandango character. Nothing, and nothing. We could hear back from the ignoring static. Better luck next time. We're out of water. There's nothing that you can use. So, have fun outside. Oh, that's what happens when there's no one there. Oh? Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. It was supposedly an easy supply run. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Dolores never returned. The locked shelter will forever hold its secrets. At least Somebody with a hacksaw and lots of patience comes along, surviving the top apocalypse. It's no easy task, we can tell you that much. He spent 11 days in our shelter. Great. Lost. Alright, I gotta... I'm tired. But I will play this again. I will play this again. This is fun. This is incredibly fun. But yeah, it's the end of that. I will see you in the next one. Actually, wait, no. Tomorrow. No. Tuesday. Summer Games event for the Overwatch Summer Games event for 2021 is coming out on Tuesday. I will be playing that. I will be making a video on the skins from that, and probably play some Lucio Ball, even though I'm honestly terrible at Lucio Ball and terrible at Rocket League in itself, because that just seems like its own version of Rocket League. But you know what? I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. See you on Tuesday, hopefully. And